What's up, peers, and welcome to Bitcoin to the Max. Today, we're going to start off with a new mini part of the series Bitcoin to the Max. Because so far, we've talked about the basics of economics. We've talked about private property and ownership and voluntary exchange and the different types of goods, which are consumption and production goods. And the third part of a good is, of course, a money, which is quite a special thing. So today we are going to start a series where we progress from the barter state economy, which we've already talked about, and eventually end up in a full monetary-based economy and see how these paths are taken usually and logically, and how they so far have applied to Bitcoin and what the future truly might hold. With this, we are going to, loosely steal, or at least start off with an idea and tweet from Murad Mahmudov, who is, must follow at must_Murad. And he is talking about the different, or the evolution, the monetary evolution of Bitcoin. And if we zoom in on this, it is basically, it starts with the most important aspect, which is digital scarcity. That is where Bitcoin's true innovation lies, the digital, not scarce asset out of a network of non-scarce goods. And how this eventually leads to being a digital collectible, just something that is held on for safekeeping and for good, having fun, and just holding something that you like. To further and further increasing the security of the network and gaining decentralization and gaining new participants, new nodes entering the network, to further and further increasing the usability of the currency until eventually it reaches a point of being a reliable store of value, which is the first true use case of a money, which is that you can transfer your purchasing power from today into the uncertain future. So it is a tool that allows you to postpone your consumption and your gratification. And that has quite widespread implications. Going after this store of value aspect, we're further going to talk about even greater liquidity entering the network while new peers start using this monetary good, and eventually hitting a point of a widespread medium of exchange, which is basically a point where this money is being used not just to store your wealth, but to actually spend it. So it is being used as an active medium of exchange, a method of payment in that sense, that it is used in a monetary voluntary exchange. And this will further increase the price stability until eventually, and that is the very last point, we reach a state of unit of account, which is the point where all goods and services, all resources and all goods are priced within this one money. And this is then when Bitcoin has achieved its full potential as a full global money. That is the ultimate progression of how Bitcoin, might progress over time. And as you can see, we are still very early. This is still a really young monetary phenomena and project. And a lot of cool further stuff has to be worked on and is going to increase, and a lot of interesting things are going to happen. So as you see, this is a compelling story, not just of the history of money, but also the use cases of money and how they are applied in Bitcoin. So we're going to do several videos just covering all these different stages in depth. And again, shout out to Murad for providing this amazing chart and our starting point for this longer form of discussion in a brief and short style format. Peers, Thank you so much for supporting the World Crypto Network. You are amazing. This show, Bitcoin to the Max, is brought to you by you, my peers, of the World Crypto Network. It is you that makes this channel possible, and the continuous increase in production quality and continuous flow of information, which we absolutely appreciate your support of, either on patreon.com/WCN or on tallyco.in/HillebrandMax or /MadBitcoins. So thank you very much for your support. And as a token of gratitude, you receive early access to these videos. So as soon as we produce them, we push them on to you. And you get a chance of seeing that early and joining us in the conversation about these fascinating topics. Thank you so much, peers, for joining, and see you on the next show. Bye-bye.